Come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
To throw is Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
180, 0, 180.
I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, here we go.
Room.
54.
First down, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it's going to be second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this a 39-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check out.
Hey, I-7. Wait, 89.
On play action, Rivers. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Los Angeles.
Ready, round 80. Hey, 79, 79.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Play action now, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rivers hands off to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check, clean 80. Hey, Brown 80.
I got one. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
They go play action. Rivers, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Brown 80. Small.
Mike, 55.
Throwing Rivers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Hey, 734.
Shotgun now for Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Brown 80.
Mike, 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Jump 300.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Nice hit.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Done. 190.
55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Good.
55, Mike. 55.
Shot.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
12.
Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Hey, 79! 79! Get on!
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yo.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't going nowhere. 55, not 55. Kick the ball.
To throw, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Buffalo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 55. Mike, 55. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry sheds off the tackle. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory.
Let's go.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Gordon, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
12.
Just like that.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 25, check 25.
Throwing again. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Stay there. Stay there. Collect the team. 180.
Show it up.
Protein spill.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
You.
We got motion. Back up. Hey. 54. Line 54. Hey, get the way.
Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Big dance.
run out of the gun with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Back to throw. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Carr going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set, block 15.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Set, 380.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win call.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe.